my my Periscope family. I'm sorry, my hair is all over my head because it's windy out here. Hi Byron, thank you for joining, and thank you for everybody that's joining me on the replay. I am Kim Offord. I'm with Offord and Associates Real Estate in Chicago. Hello. Hey Annie, how are you? It's windy outside, so I got it in my hair is just all over the place. I'm seeing that they need something on Periscope where you could check your hair before you go live. But anyway, hey, I am just here. I'm at a property. I have a client, and my client is for a commercial property, and I'm here previewing the property for him. He's on his way, and it's a garage, and but it's in an area, in an up and coming area in Chicago, a transitional area in Chicago. It's over 10,000 square feet. Thanks for joining, and thank you to those joining on the replay. And this property is massive. It is massive, and it's basically someplace where he can run his business and do what he needs to do. Thank you everybody that's joining me, and thank you for those joining on the replay. Hi Miss Pat. And I just wanted to just share this. So I was talking to the owner of the property, who I will probably be working with in the future, and the owner was just talking about how someone just put a bug in her ear when she was at a tender age of in her early 20s to start purchasing real estate, to start purchasing commercial property in areas that were looking to improve in the few years. And that was in the early 90s that someone just kind of put that bug in her ear and said, hey, listen, every time you get some money, every time you get some funds, invest in real estate, invest in properties, invest in commercial as well as residential real estate. And she was just telling me her story about how here we are now over 20 years later, and that is pretty much primarily what she does, because she took an older person told her this. She took that advice. She didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know how she was going to do it. She didn't know, how she was going to fund it. She didn't know anything about managing property. She didn't know anything about anything other than, hey, I'm in my early 20s. I'm 23 people, and here I am out here investing and purchasing property. And here we are 20 years later, and that is her business. That's what she does. And and now she's at the point where she's saying, you know what, I'm just kind of consolidating right now. I'm just consolidating. And so I didn't even ask, I just kind of did the math, and she's probably the same age as me, and she's, very comfortable, and at the point where she's like, hey, I'm ready to consolidate and get rid of some of this property because, I've done a lot. And so I just wanted to share that. Hey, Rachel Realtor, thank you for joining me. I just wanted to share because I get a lot of younger people who say, I want to invest. I want to be I want to do real estate. Should I get my real estate license? What should I do? And I am saying to you, start as soon as you get the idea. Hey, from San Diego, thank you. Start as soon as you get the idea in your brain that this is what you want to do. Start immediately. Take some classes. Take some little classes, on managing, on leasing. Maybe you don't get your real estate license. Maybe you just take the classes for information. Okay? Yes, this is the best way to reach the goal. Write it down. I have always said this. Write down your goals. I am a pencil paper person. I have notepads all over my house of where if I get an idea, I write it down immediately. And if you're not a write down person, pick up your phone and put it in the notes, in the little note app in your phone, and look at it. Set reminders for yourself. And then set a goal, and then write down the steps that you're going to take to get to that goal, one by one on a monthly basis. Even if it's you just do one thing every month to reach that goal. Okay. I don't set New Year's resolutions. I don't do New Year's resolutions because I feel like when you do those New Year's resolutions, 3 months have passed, And right about now, everybody is saying, forget that. I don't do that. What I do is I set goals every 3 months. Every 3 months. And then I write down, here are the steps I'm going to take this month to get to that goal. And when you see yourself making a little bit of progress each month, each month, and you're starting to scratch off those things on your to-do list, I can't tell you how rewarding it feels to know that you're halfway there. You're halfway to your goal. Now, I have a goal, and I'm going to share it with you guys. My goal is, even though I've been selling real estate for 10 years, I own, my own house, I own property. But my goal is to purchase a piece of commercial property by the end of this year. And I can't just say, hey, I'm going to do it, and that's that, And I started off this year saying, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know where the money's going to come from, but here are all the steps that I'm going to take. And it's so amazing how people are coming into my pathway that have been giving me some great insight on how to do that. Because even as a realtor, even as a licensed realtor, I don't know everything. I don't know everything there is about real estate. I am a student of the industry. And so I just wanted to share really quick, if you have a goal in real estate, in anything, take the time to actually research it. It takes 10 minutes, especially with this day of technology. It takes 10 minutes. Research it and then set a path of how you're going to get to that end goal. Start early. Start as soon as you get the idea to do it. Don't assume in your mind that you're gonna, we're gonna work until you're 72, which is the last chance you can take your retirement. I'm being put in the path. A lot of people who have set a goal to retire at at 50. At 55, have been put in my pathway, and that's my goal, to retire at 55. I got 10 years to do it. So, just set a goal. Just set a goal. That's all I want you to do today. Set a goal and write down how you're going to get to it, and just do it. Just do it. Like Nike. Just do it. Okay? So anyway, I just wanted to scope on that really quickly. And thanks, Annie. I just wanted to scope on that really quickly and share that, because I'm waiting on my client to get here so he could take a look at this property, and hopefully he'll lease this property. Wow, I was inspired today. So I'm going to go home and start writing out how I'm going to get to that commercial property by the end of the year. So anyway, everybody take care. Again, my name is Kim Offord. I'm with Offord & Associates Real Estate, and I work with residential and commercial real estate in the Chicago area. And thank you for the hearts. Thank you for those joining me on the replay. Thank you, Annie. You always chime in for me there. And follow her too. She's also a realtor. So anyway, talk to you soon. Bye.